The Piramal Group and ISKCON have come together to inaugurate the first residential ISKCON temple at Piramal Vaikunth, Thane. CNN News 18, my colleague Vinaya Deshpande spoke exclusively with the Piramal Group's chairperson Ajay Piramal and ISKCON's Gaurang Das Prabhu. Let's listen in.
Considering that this is a first for Maharashtra, obviously everyone will wonder as to why was it that it was conceived, what made you think of such a marvelous temple within a gated community?
Increasingly, we are finding now that more and more people need to go to temples. Why is the need felt to go to a temple? Because a temple is somewhere where you get some peace of mind, where you also invoke the spirituality and gives you strength. In the world today, where there's been so much of change and every day you find unexpected things happening, who would have thought that there would be COVID and the world would come to a halt? Nobody thought about the conflict in Russia with Ukraine, and now you see what's happening all over the world in the Middle East. And therefore, people need something which is really constant and which is changeless. And this is where spirituality and temples come in. And I'm finding that increasingly in India also you find that people from all ages are suffering from anxiety. We see the number of suicides and the attempted suicides with kids. I mean, there are children in school who are doing this, and it has never happened before. The pressures of society in terms of the social media and all that's happening is a big reason for doing this. Secondly, we felt that this was when my son Anand came back from the US after studying at the Harvard Business School. He wanted to start a real estate business, and the first place that he thought of was Thane, where Piramal Vaikunth has been. And the first thing that we did, even before the building was conceived, was to have think about a temple. So that is one of the other reasons that we started it.
Let me turn to you, Gaurang Das Prabhuji. If you can tell us, ISKCON has a massive presence globally. Even in India, it has so many beautiful temples. Why is it that despite having over 800 plus temples across the globe, ISKCON thought of bringing up this beautiful temple within a gated community in Maharashtra? And if you could talk to us about the unique features of this temple. We hear that no metal has been used. It's a completely stone-made structure. It's a marvel in itself. If you could tell us the need for it that ISKCON felt, and what is the uniqueness?
Thank you so much for this query. First of all, when we have business families like the Piramals, who themselves practice spirituality within their homes, the most important thing is we want to promote the fact that we want people to transform their homes into temples. So when you have every home transforming into temple, the temple actually becomes an acronym for tranquility, education, meditation, purification, love and engagement, TEMPLE. And just imagine when every family experiences this kind of tranquility, purification, love and engagement, you will not have this 300 million depression cases, 370 suicides on a daily basis, 6 million smoking addicts across the world. So all of this is extremely worrying. The design of the temple is such that not only the people within the community have one separate access to the temple, but anybody from anywhere of any part of the world or within Mumbai or other parts of India, there is a separate entrance by which it is open for all. So we are not only assisting the local community within the Vaikunth, but also anybody else. About the temple, it has been built in Nagara style. It's 90 feet in height. It's completely stone. India has almost 900 million tons of sandstone, out of which 800 million ton comes from Rajasthan. And Piramal family is very close, the Bagad, their hometown, is very close to where Bayana, where majority of this stone quarries are found. It is in pink sandstone, and there are two panels. One panel has the entire Ramayana depicted, 2 feet panel, and another panel has 2 feet of Krishna stories from the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So when you come and do the parikrama, you will experience the life story of Krishna and Ram through temple architecture, and it also very much fulfills the desire of Prime Minister Modi's Skilling India, where Indian artisans from the villages who have such skill, but they never got the opportunity to engage that skill unless there is employment opportunity. So when more and more builders and real estate people decide to bring in temples and places of Vedic education within their complexes, apart from swimming pool and clubs and recreation centers and all of these things, it is really not only going to help the community immediately, but also those in the rural places who, in spite of having that skill, land up in factories doing all kinds of other stuff. So when you see the quality of the carving in these temples, you will be stunned that with hand such precision and such skill can be manifested.